Good morning, folks. I am Dr. Nile, and I will be giving you your briefing. Today's SCP is SCP-4286, Containment Class, Keter. Special Containment Procedures. All recordings or images of SCP-4286 are to be confiscated. Those who have viewed any media containing SCP-4286 are to be administered Class B amnestics. Individuals affected by SCP-4286 are to be administered targeted Class C amnestics and are to visit a Foundation-assigned medical professional for monthly examinations. Foundation officials within the medical industry, particularly those specializing in osteology and radiology, are to actively suppress information regarding SCP-4286. Attempts to successfully recreate and implant SCP-4286 affected bones is currently ongoing. Description: SCP-4286 is a phenomenon where individuals have portions of their skeletal system anomalously augmented while sleeping. SCP-4286 appears to exclusively affect individuals suffering from a disorder or disease affecting their skeletal system. The exact method of the phenomenon is unknown, but no pain or discomfort has been reported by affected persons. Due to this, SCP-4286 will normally not be discovered until an intensive medical procedure is performed on the subject. SCP-4286 causes bones within the human body to resemble various household objects. These bones will seamlessly integrate themselves into the body's skeletal system and will produce blood cells at a rate consistent with standard human bones. SCP-4286 affected individuals have shown a notable resistance to disease, with most individuals being completely cured of their previous skeletal ailment 2 months after their SCP-4286 occurrence. SCP-4286 affected bones have shown remarkable strength, with instances withstanding considerable amounts of force without damage. All attempts to surgically implant SCP-4286 affected bones have resulted in rejection from the host body. Addendum: on April 23, 2021, footage surfaced online of an anomalous entity, designated SCP-4286-TAC-1, entering a child's bedroom and performing a series of medical procedures. After its discovery, the footage was removed, and the affected child was located. They were discovered to have previously suffered from osteogenesis imperfecta. Within the child were several SCP-4286 affected bones located within the chest, right arm, and right leg. A video log of the event has been included below in the hope of better understanding the cause for SCP-4286 occurrences. Alright, so for this part of the briefing, I'm going to have to apologize. I don't actually have access to the video log, but I do have a transcription of the video footage, so I'm going to go ahead and read that for you. Begin log. 0 hours. Footage shows a child's bedroom with a bed placed against the far wall near a window. Several toys and other objects are scattered throughout the room. A closed door is present on the wall of the bedroom. A child is visible laying on the bed without blankets. 0 hours, 2 minutes, 21 seconds. The door slightly opens, and from it emerges SCP-4286-TAC-1, an animate human skeleton wearing a red cardboard party hat. SCP-4286-TAC-1 begins slowly walking towards the child in an exaggerated fashion. 0 hours, 2 minutes, 37 seconds. SCP-4286-TAC-1 steps on the edge of a red plastic box. The box tips over, spilling a large number of plastic building blocks across the floor. No noise is created by the blocks. SCP-4286-TAC-1 flinches and looks at the child, then continues walking in an exaggerated fashion. 0 hours, 3 minutes, 14 seconds. SCP-4286-TAC-1 reaches the bed and begins to examine the child. It reaches into the child's chest and removes a rib. SCP-4286-TAC-1 looks at the rib before shaking its head and inserting the rib back into the child. SCP-4286-TAC-1 then pats the child's head before removing its hat. 0 hours, 3 minutes, 54 seconds. SCP-4286-TAC-1 reaches into the child's right leg and slowly produces a femur. It then removes its party hat and proceeds to push the femur into the hat. The femur disappears from view. 0 hours, 4 minutes, 5 seconds. SCP-4286-TAC-1 reaches into the hat, producing a rolling pin. The rolling pin is held up to the child's thigh before SCP-4286-TAC-1 shakes its head. The pin is then inserted into the hat. 0 hours, 4 minutes, 23 seconds. SCP-4286-TAC-1 produces a claw hammer from the hat before holding it to the child's thigh. SCP-4286-1 nods before inserting the hammer into the child's thigh. It then reaches into the chest of the child and delicately removes several ribs before placing them within the hat. 0 hours, 4 minutes, 41 seconds. SCP-4286-1 reaches into the hat and produces an extended pocket knife, a socket wrench, and a length of black cord. These are then slowly inserted into the child's chest by SCP-4286-1. SCP-4286-1 reaches into the child's chest several times, adjusting the placement of the objects. 0 hours, 5 minutes, 9 seconds. SCP-4286-1 removes the child's right humerus and inserts it into the hat. SCP-4286-1 then reaches into the hat, searching for several minutes. During this time, SCP-4286-1 pulls several objects from the hat, such as a golf club, a bag of white liquid, a mannequin head, and a small anvil. SCP-4286-1's movements become more frantic, using both hands to shake the hat in an attempt to remove its contents. 0 hours, 8 minutes, 35 seconds. SCP-4286-1 places both of its hands on its head and begins pacing around the room. It then stops moving before bending down and grabbing several plastic building blocks from the floor. 0 hours, 9 minutes, 4 seconds. SCP-4286-1 attaches the blocks together, forming a large rectangle. It then slowly places this construction within the child's arm, adjusting its position several times. SCP-4286-1 then reaches into its hat and produces a small bandage stylized with a cartoon heart. The bandage is removed from its packaging and adhered to the child's arm. SCP-4286-1 gathers the items that were removed from its hat before placing the hat on its head. SCP-4286-1 then bends over the child, touching its mouth to the child's forehead in a kissing motion. 0 hours, 9 minutes, 9 seconds. SCP-4286-1 quickly glances past the camera and looks around the room. SCP-4286-1 opens the door next to the child's bed. Behind the door is a small closet containing various shirts and plastic bins. SCP-4286-1 quickly enters the closet before closing the door. 0 hours, 9 minutes, 17 seconds. Light emanates from out of view as the parents of the child enter the room. End log. Alright folks, that's been your brief, short and sweet. Don't hesitate to come up and ask me any questions if you have any as people are filing out. But if not, enjoy the rest of your shifts.